Hi everyone, it's Rachel with Rachel's Super Cute Creations, and I have a totally different setup today. So we'll see how this goes. Um, I'm going to try this setup and see what you all think. This is my other workspace, actually where I normally package for all of your shipping and things like that. So I'm going to give it a try. Please say hello if you can today. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some snippets. And I use some of this amazing fabric that I sell, the scrap packs, so that I can show you some amazing embellishments that you can make. So I'm going to just adjust my camera just a smidge. Sorry, guys. Okay. And you can see this is my whole tier of all of the items that I sell to all of you, but these are things that I use, and I love to store them on the vintage wood pieces, so that I have a place to display them. And so, hi Luann, how are you? Welcome. So I'm just going to pull YouTube up here so that I can watch it, because my computer is actually in a different spot today, so I apologize. What do you think of the new setup? Do you like this display? Sorry, I'm still adjusting. I'm hoping you all will be able to see a little bit better. We'll see. If this doesn't work, we'll totally go someplace else. Hi, Mitzi. How are you? All right, and I'm going to watch you guys on my phone. Okay. So as I said, we're going to use the scraps. I've done all of my scrap packs, but I know a lot of you out there have bought from my scrap packs. So I'm just going to dig in what I have, and I have a few other piles. Most of the pieces you all get in your scrap packs are pretty big. These are the end cuts that I keep for myself because I don't like to give you all those little tiny pieces, but you're usually getting a pretty decent size piece. Most of your pieces are around, a size something like this. So, but we're going to go ahead and just play a little bit. And all I did is just grab some fabric, and this is just a cotton fabric. And I'm going to start by making a couple of small ones. We'll make big and small ones. So this is about 1 inch by 2.5 inches. And I'm going to fray my edges a little bit. Let me move the camera down just a little bit. Yeah, I'm on another. You all know I sell on my channel, but I've been selling also on another channel on Sundays. And the stuff I sell there is a little more of the antique stuff. And so I need a little bit more room. So this is my other place. And this is normally where I'm shipping all of your items. So when you all, after my sales, this is where I am shipping, is in this area. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to share it with everybody today. So all I'm doing is just layering my pieces. And I don't have a lot of different colors. I'm going to have to go out to my other bin, I think. I don't have a ton of different colors, but you can see I'm not using huge pieces. I mean, I'm using itty bitty pieces to make these snippets or these clusters. Isn't that pretty? And you don't have to use a base fabric underneath it. Sometimes I like to do that to give it a little more stability. And the thing I love about these vintage India fabrics is you can rotate them and get a different look each time. I could take and put that over top and get that look, or I can put the bright red one on top and get this look. Okay, so it's just very fun. And then some of you bought my key packs. I thought, you know what? We need to use the keys today. And so this one is bent. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add that. But we also want to add let's add some fiber or some other elements. So when I make these, I like to use an odd number of elements. So right now I have 3 elements, and whoops, and then I told a fib. I cut 2 and I meant to cut 3. Okay, so I have this little dangly bead trim, and I have to be careful with it. This came off of a vintage sari, but I have to be careful because when you cut it apart, the little threads come unraveled, and you can't, yeah, I don't know. You guys aren't going to be able to see right down on my table. I don't know. Okay. All right, let me try to go over here a little bit. How's that? Yeah, their fabrics are gorgeous, aren't they? I do like to use Fabri-Tac. Oh, and there it goes, leaking out the top here. So I am just going to put some along the top. This particular fabric that I'm using is a very thin sheer fabric. So I'm able to go ahead and put it down and not have to put another layer. Now, if you like to sew with your sewing machine, you could sew across here. You could do just a quick, simple, straight stitch across the top. And I might do that. I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to get my sewing machine out. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just glue this trim down, and I'm going to make sure that I have the threads to these beads covered. Okay. So that my little beads do not go away. Isn't that pretty? All right. So we have this little dangle. It has some weight to it. The other thing I might do is add a little bit of this behind it. And it's nowhere near the color. It is a cotton piece. Yeah, no, I like it like that. Okay. So this is what we have so far. And what I like to do is I like to just hang these with one of these bulb pins. Whoops, if I can get the bulb pin to go through. So I just typically hang these like this or glue them at the top of my piece. But isn't that pretty? So what we need to do though is add something else. I feel like it needs another little piece. And I think a little key would be so cute on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some embroidery thread. This is just some pearl cotton. And I mostly work with pearl cotton threads because I'm going to show you a little trick. Since we're working with these colors today, I should go grab my quick thread needles because I have my glasses on my head. Here we go. Let's say I don't have my glasses, but they're on top of my head today. Oh my goodness. Please take a moment to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you don't like this video. But that does help it get shared. And if you know somebody who might like this video, oh my goodness, let me try this needle. Hi, Christine, how are you? I'm showing a quick tutorial on how to use all that beautiful fabric that you bought from me. I am going to have a sale this Tuesday. I have a pop-up sale this Tuesday. Oh, look, here goes my glue thing again. So I will be selling again on my channel Tuesday, though. And I'll have some other sari fabrics and so I'm almost to the point where I need bifocals, you guys. So I don't know. Some of you can maybe relate with the glasses on, glasses off method. All right, so I'm just going to take this little charm and I am going to just make a big mess. All right, and all I'm going to do is tack it on here. And I'm going to tack it in a V because that's what I want to do. But you don't have to do that. See, all I did, oops, sorry. All I did is tack it in a V. And then I'm going to go on the back here. Hi, Paula. How are you? Welcome. Christina, I'll be honest with you. I was selling at another site today, so I have not even had a chance. As soon as I get off of here, the only reason why I'm on is because I missed last week and I promised you guys I would do Sunday nights. But I will check emails and start invoicing, and I would be happy to add anything to your order. So here we go. Here's our little cluster. Isn't that pretty? And I am going to be selling again Tuesday on my channel at 7 p.m. The 5:30 was it just didn't work. As you all know, I am a principal, and I'm going to grab some. I'm a principal, and that was just cutting it way too short for me last week. Or last time, not last week. It was 2 weeks ago. Okay, I'm pulling this up because I noticed that, I know you guys can't see this, but there's a little thread right there. That's what I was talking about. When you snip that thread, you can start losing these beads. So I just wanted to make sure I tightened that up. Okay. So what do you think? Do you guys like that? And like I said, you know, I pin these to all kinds of things. So you could totally, oh, come on. Let me grab one of these. It doesn't have a, see how cute that is? It's just a really quick. Hey, oh my gosh. How are you? I was going to call you today. Selena, I'm so glad you caught me. Yeah, aren't these fun? Yeah, I've been selling these while you've been ill. You haven't even seen them. But Tuesday night I'll be selling again, you guys, and we're going to have a great time. Okay, let's do another cluster. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger, and you guys are probably going, what are you doing? Well, there's a grain to your fabric. And so you can actually change the grain of your fabric. See that? What I'm doing is stretching it and I'm changing it. That's why fabric gets funny sometimes when you are working with it. People will cut it on the cross grain and you'll have all kinds of problems. So what I'm doing is I am just making it irregular, which is what I want it to be. And then we're going to add some of these beautiful fabrics. Oh, did you want to close up? Hi, Debbie Ham. How are ya? I thought you guys were selling. Are you all done? All right. I got to go grab a scrap pack because this is not working. I don't have enough scraps here. Give me 1 second. Let me grab one of my scrap packs. So this right here is one of my scrap packs, and I sell them for $8. So I'm just going to dump it on here because there's not enough for me to play with, not enough colors. All right. So we're going to just play around with this. All right. And look at how big the pieces are. Let's do an orange one. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut out one of these appliques. So I'm just cutting this out. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I think my overhead is better for this kind of stuff. For the place that I sold in this afternoon, this works, but it's hard for you all to see. Unless maybe, let me move my camera down just a little bit. I was selling at Pacific to Atlantic. That was that antique site that I've been doing. I do that every Sunday, at least this month, every Sunday from 2 to 4. So that's new. We'll give it a try. They're not my crafty people. They're not you guys. And I'll be honest, I don't like non-crafty people. We're all so nice, and other groups aren't as nice. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, so we're going to do some layering, and we're just going to build. I love this red and orange. It's interesting because this sari had orange, red, and pink. And so I think we've got the orange, the red, and I think we should probably grab a little bit of this. I think this would be pretty. So I'm just going to cut just a smidge, not much. And we're going to add that to our mix. And this one's going to be real eclectic. I'm just not even going to worry about it. We're just going to layer. Actually, let's go like this. Put that red down there. Let's put the orange this way. I'm going to peek this little bit of yellow out like this. So we're getting there. Not loving all of this white. So some of you have gotten some of the dupatas that have this netting. And I cut out all the appliques, but you're probably wondering, like, what do I do with that? I don't think that's something I would use. I use it when I want to tone down a cotton fabric. So all I'm going to do is lay this over. I'll show you guys the difference here. Okay, so here's the cluster. Yeah, I'm not loving this angle, you guys. Here's the cluster like this. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to lay this over, and I'm going to put that same piece together. And we get something that looks like this. Selena, how are you feeling? I would love to know. And we're going to do just a quick slow stitch. I know some of you are, a couple of you bought my slow stitch kit. And so I practice slow stitching on these little guys. But you don't have to, you could glue them, but we're going to just take this, and all I'm going to do is a simple stitch. Now, if you use this white purling thread, you guys, you can actually dye this with your sprays, like your Tim Holtz sprays and things like that. You can get really fancy with them. All right, so all I'm doing is holding this together, and all I'm going to do is a quick running stitch. All right, so I'm just going to. Oh, good, Selena. I'm so glad you're feeling better. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick running stitch, and I'm not worrying at all about the size of my stitch. I'm just making it as quick as I can across here. All right. Okay, so you end up with something that looks like this. Okay, and so it's not perfect. It's going down. Or what I can do is tighten that thread and I make a whole new cluster, you guys. So I'm tightening this thread just like this. I'm going to push this down. Actually, I need one more stitch here to make this better. All right. Okay, so this is how it looks, normal. Now I'm going to tighten that thread up. Oop, it's stuck in the... And you get a bunched cluster. And these are really fun too. And I don't see a lot of people taking advantage of this. This is something you can take advantage of, is make this different type of cluster. Now, if I can get my fingers to work. Oh my gosh, Debbie, I did not get the lace washed yet. You guys, Debbie saw my haul. Get ready for a gigantic vintage lace sale because I scored the jackpot today. But I have to wash it first. I will not give it to you all without washing it. I came across some amazing 1800s, early 1900s lace, and a lot of it is, some of it's tatted, and needless to say, it is 2 full totes. It is 2 full totes of lace. It is ridiculous. Okay, so this one is a bunch cluster. And what I want to do is add something else because I can't do anything without having a little bit of bling added to it. So this is my bling jar. And some of you who've bought my kits have gotten some stones out of my bling jar because sometimes I'll put some stones in there. All right. And because I want to pull the blue out and just bring one more color, I think what we'll do, I don't know if you guys can see that. I think what we'll do is add a little bit of bling. Oh my gosh, Selena, I thought of you today when I was doing it. I was like, you know what? Selena, that's why I was going to call you. I'm like, only Selena would understand. Only Selena would understand what kind of disaster I just got myself into. All right. Let's add this. So this is just a piece of broken jewelry. And we can add that right to the top, or I can add it to the bottom. No, that's a little too big. I'm looking for something a little bit smaller. Little bit smaller. Yeah, it was amazing. We actually had to drive an hour to get it today, and I took hubby with me. And I told him we were just going to get a little haul, and that was kind of a little bit of a fib. So he was not really impressed when he saw how much we had to load into the car, but he got over it real quick. Okay. I have all these little dangles that I got from a sale. And I think, or maybe we could use another one of these keys. So what else is everybody up to? I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it. Maybe I'll leave it for right now. I kind of feel like something needs to go across there, but I'm not sure what it is. But I think we'll leave this one for right now. Oh, and I've been making these beautiful vintage, marble dangles. See, this could be totally be on here like this, and then you could hook it onto something. Wouldn't that be pretty? So you could even just take and string some beads onto one of these bulb pins. Oh, that one's not going to work because it's too big. You could just string a bead on there or a spacer just like this. Look, we could add this. There's so much you can do with these. They're just fun. Fun, fun, fun. See, we could add a spacer. No, that's not going to work. If I put another, I could actually take this and then I could put a gem in the middle. We could really, really, really make it boho-y. Yeah, you're right, Luann. You are right. All right, let's make another one. Yeah, it was it was a lot. But I had to get it for you all because it was a lot to purchase, but to be able to split it up and sell it to you all so you can have a small piece. I know when I was starting out, even up until a couple of years ago, I mean, I bought a lot of stuff from Selena just because I couldn't afford to buy huge amounts of things, and I wanted some of those pretty things for my crafting. And so I would buy things from Selena. And I still do. I buy things from all kinds of Etsy shops just because, first of all, look at, you could just be as simple as that. First of all, I want to support small businesses. I think that's important. So that's big for me. But two, I just feel like um, I don't need mounds and mounds of it. Now, do I love mounds and mounds of it? Absolutely, I do. But I don't need mounds and mounds of things. So this one I'm going to do just pretty simple. It's hard for you to see on the camera, but this is a pink. It's a pink netting. It has this little piece of um, applique on. I'm sorry, applique. It has an applique on there. I don't know where my words are because I sold yesterday and now I'm just chit chatting today, and oh my goodness, I can't even think. Can't even think. Oh, you know what? I need a little piece of this bright pink. That's what I need. That is what I need. That is exactly what I need. So I hope everybody had a great Sunday. The weather was beautiful here. I was inside most of the day, but my hubby, he ended up going out and getting me, well, he needs to get me organized because things are getting a little out of control here because I'm selling more often and I do still have the Etsy store. Things are just out of control here. So we've got to do some rearranging of a few things. And he went today to try to find me something different for storage. So, and he got me a new bird feeder. So we'll be putting that up. Okay. So what else is everybody doing? Luann, the weather had to be nice where you are. Luann's from Michigan, just like I am. So I know her weather had to be nice. I think I'm going to do some offsetting here. My goodness, my fingers are just not working well today. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we'll do something like this. And then I think a little key. We'll do a little key to dangle off of here as well. So we're going to go like this and like this. And I'm not going to sew this one. This one's going to be a free one. I know, I'm not excited about Wednesday morning snow. So Tuesday night, when you all come and join me for the sale, I'm going to be complaining about the snow we're going to get the next day. I love this one. Look at how cute that is. And like I said, I like these to just decorate things. So for my little rolls of lace that I have, I can just simply, pink's my favorite color, but I don't have to put a rubber band around it. I can just simply put this like this and have this cute little cluster hold. Isn't that adorable? Has a little key, a little vintage looking key. Isn't that cute? My key supplier actually just sent me some more keys too, so I am excited about that. Yeah, they are super simple, super simple. Use the little scrap packs to make some fun things. You know, this doesn't have to be difficult. You can take and glue this to the top of the page. But I mean, it's that simple. It can hook to something so easy and decorate something up. I mean, look at how cute this is on the side of the jar. Like if I wanted to just make a little ribbon and make that as a little piece to hang on my jar, isn't that cute? You can decorate this on a tag. Let me grab a tag and I'll show you. You can use those for tags. A lot of times if I want to do just a quick note to somebody, I'll put a little fabric cluster in the top. You know, here's one of the old project life cards or whatever you call those things. I mean, I can simply just staple that to the top if I wanted to. And look, this one has lines. I don't like this. So all I have to do is literally grab this, take a stapler, and I can even keep the lines going the same way if I want. I mean, I could go like this and staple it. And there's a quick and easy note card. Isn't that cute? Excuse me. You can just write a little note and send that to somebody in the mail. And they get this gorgeous little piece that is like a little piece of art. I mean, it's so simple, so easy. You know, you can simply cut a tag, punch a hole in the top. Sorry, guys, I'm not over at my normal space, so I don't have all my tools here. You know, I'm not really, probably won't be centered because, well, it's not too bad. So we have this. Where did my little, we'll make another one and we'll hang it off of here. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I love glitz. I love glitz and it's fun. Even somebody who is not a glitzy person, these are fun for, because it's just, I mean, who wouldn't want to get something like this in the mail? You wouldn't you be happy? I know it would make me happy. We just don't get fun mail anymore. At least I don't. Maybe you all do, but I don't get fun mail anymore. And the pieces do not have to be the same. They don't have to be perfect. They can be tatty and ratty. Not, I don't know. I don't like that. That pink is not my color today. Not feeling it. Not feeling it today. All right. I love this blue. This is one of my favorites. I know it is. It's just mail and bills. Who wants to go to the mailbox and get mail and bills? I don't. I certainly don't. It's only fun if I've ordered something fun and it might come in the mail that week, but otherwise, it's not fun. All right. This is a piece of silk. So, yeah, I like that. Actually, I like that. So in this case, all I'm going to do, I mean, I could just staple that to the side of this, or I can just get my handy dandy bulb pin and I can hook it through, put on my key. Actually, I have to go this way if I'm going to put it in my tag. And we're going to go just like that. And look, we now have this cute little fabric tag. And I like it because it is organic and it moves and it doesn't have to be perfect. But if you didn't want it to move, you could totally glue it down. All we need to do is just ink up the edges a little bit, and this is done. This is completely done. And it was as simple as that. And I don't have my ink pad, so we'll have to just use whatever's left in my sponge. Ooh, the local flea market opens up 5/2. That's fun. Well, I just talked hubby into doing a road trip, and I know Selena and I are going to be hopefully doing a road trip as soon as she feels better. I don't know if she's still on here, but we're going to do a road trip. So we're going to do a junk in our trunk trip. So that is simple. It's done, and that is so cute. And you could even attach this to a package. You could get some fiber, and you could put some fiber on top. I can't even reach my fiber right now because everything is such a mess in here. Actually, let me grab some. Two days of sales makes my house a disaster. I know, isn't that horrible, Luann? Have you been to it? I love it. And I'm so bummed, which is why I'm going to have to go to Indiana. So, all right, all I'm doing is just taking a little piece of silk. This is Sari silk. And I am going to make a little topper here. Maybe I can put this in the hole here. Selena, I'm ready. I'm telling you, as soon as we're getting close and you know where we're going to go, because we've been talking about it. I just told my husband today I'm going to spend 2 days, 2 nights, but I'll be there 2.5 full days and I can make the trip home that next day. But yes, it's going to be soon. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? Simple, simple, simple. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Is that one going to be open, Luann? Now, I want to show you another way to make a firmer cluster. So this is just a note card, you guys. Just a note card. All right. And what we're going to do, sometimes you need something a little firmer. And what I mean by that is it needs some more stability. And so in that case, oh no. See, I am terrible with this glue because I'm not good at putting the lid back on. Okay. So we're going to just do a quick collage card. I'm going to show you how to make a quick pocket with this stuff too. Yeah, it is simple and elegant, Mitzi. And this is how I'm going to show you guys how to make a quick and easy pocket, okay? Just don't do what I do and leave your Fabri-Tac out. And I'm just going to talk and grab fabric because if I spend too long on this, then what happens is I overthink it. So you guys keep talking in the chat so that I can just keep building, please. But what I'm doing is I am building a card. Now, this can be a journaling card, but I love to use these for pockets. And if you have somebody that loves to write notes, these are perfect little note cards. Now, when you're using Fabri-Tac, don't put it on so thick that it's going to spill out through your fabric, because that makes a mess. All right. Ooh, let's use this one. Isn't that pretty? Oh, shoot, I should have used that. That's all right. Let's find another. Let's find another color. What do we have here? All right. I'll try to straighten this up just a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. So this is collaging with fabric, you guys. If you don't collage, if you haven't collaged with fabric, do it. It's so fun. It's so fun. So fun. All right. So now I have my card covered. And I left this corner with the plain fabric. I didn't have to do that, but I left that so I could find something to go on there. Ooh, sticky, sticky. So give me a second here, and I am going to grab some more of this fun stuff. All right. I think we'll do that. I love that. Isn't that pretty? Mitzi, some of the jewels are going to fall off, and that's okay. It is totally okay. And if you need to, just glue a sequin or a jewel back in the space. It's fine if you lose a few of them. It's totally fine. And look, this has a little bit of fringe, so oops, sorry. So it's hanging off the bottom. Isn't that pretty? And I mean, I could do other things. I could take and I could bedazzle this some more if I wanted to. Of course, everything's going to stick to my fingers now. Or what I could do, oh, you love these. These are my numbers, and this is how when I do my live sales, you know which thing I'm selling, because I can just take it. Oops, that's a mess. Had these in and out all day. I can take it and just clip it too, and then you know this is A. So yeah, aren't those fun? All right. So then you can do just as simple as I just have some of these from the dollar store, some gems. And I like to work in threes, so I'm just going to grab them. And I like them because they're fairly flat. And I can just stick them, whoops, stick them along, stick them along, stick them along, wherever I want. Who else is in here? Everybody's being quiet tonight. I'm either boring you. I say this every Sunday, right? I'm either boring you or something, but everybody's just quiet, listening to me ramble on and on and on and on. Okay. So isn't that gorgeous? And then if I wanted it to be a pocket, all I need to do, excuse me, is first of all, I would trim these edges just because I like everything to be on the actual pocket. You don't have to. And then I'm just going to take my corner chomper. And because this fabric, I used Fabri-Tac, the corner chomper will go right through this. For the most part, you might have to trim a few. But there you go. There's your pocket. Or a side tuck. Or you can simply do all of the corners. And there you go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple, simple, simple. So what's everybody working on? Sorry, guys, you just missed my head. Was sliding my chair forward. What's everybody working on? Thanks, Lena. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. And see, this is just a lined card on the back, so I could even use this as a note. This could go right in an envelope, and you could write a note on that and send that to somebody. Or this could be the start of a cover for your journal. So you could use this as a centerpiece, and then if you had something like, let's say, let's pretend that this is something that's more boho-ish, but I could simply use that on my cover, right? As my back piece. It's a little big. I need something a little smaller than that. It was the first thing that I grabbed. Here we go. Here we go. So I totally would not put these two together because this is vintage and that's boho, but you could make this framed, but you could do a lot of different things. You could offset it. You could do just about anything. So Mitzi says she's doing the 100-day project, starting to wind down, doing some fun magazine pick fives. What's the 100-day? Anybody else doing the 100-day? Is that just where you make something every day for 100 days? What is that, Mitzi? Tell us a little more about it. You guys, I literally made like 4 things, and look at what a disaster I made with 4 little teeny tiny things. Tell me a little bit about that. Luann, you love the fringe. I love the fringe too. This little bone dish that I keep, this is a vintage bone dish. I just throw all kinds of fun stuff in there, and that's what I dig out of. And so, plus it's just pretty. I love to look at all the pretty stuff. Oh, cool. Is anybody else doing the 100-day challenge? Luann's usually working on something too. What are you working on, Luann? Just always working on something. Making something for 100 days, and it can be anything. Cool. So what are some of the things you've been making, Mitzi? Just finished the 5th of 5 folios and now on to an ABC quiet book. Very cool. Very cool. Where'd my little tag go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Yeah, so we made these 4 little beauties, and look at this disaster I made. Selena, are you making anything? Is she still in here? Brittany, what are you working on? Oh, I did make this one, so I guess we made 5. Very cool. Very cool. Those are awesome. Yeah, so I'm glad everybody joined me tonight. It was a quick video. I knew it wasn't going to be long, but I wanted to just jump on because it was Sunday. I have to do some major cleaning because I have another sale this week. I don't know why I do this to myself. Sometimes I overextend myself. And so this is one of those times. I overbooked myself, but that's okay because I love to talk to all of you guys. So it's really not overextending myself when I'm doing the fun stuff and playing with the fabric and cutting the fabric for all of you, but it just means I don't always get to the other stuff that I'm supposed to get to, like cleaning my house and organizing things and all of that. Anybody else have that struggle, or is it just me? I need like I need a couple of things. I need a cleaning fairy. I need a fairy to come and clean behind me wherever I go, especially in my craft room. And then I also need a sorting fairy, someone to help me sort and get everything together. For my Etsy shop and my sales, I need like a sidekick. And one of these days, I might just drive down to Florida and get Selena's sidekick because Selena finally has a sidekick, and I'm so jealous. I probably, and I'm not even joking, you guys, I probably have 1,000 yards of vintage lace that I need to hand wash. And that takes time. Because I will not sell it without it being washed. So I have all of that fun stuff to do. Most are on the humorous side and a few are serious. Well, that's cool, Mitzi. That's fun because that kind of stuff, I love to do that kind of stuff. It just allows us to be creative. That's one thing that I'm missing is just being able to be creative because I've been so busy lately. Yeah, Mitzi, it's a lot. It is so much. Sorry for the noise, you guys. I ruined the bag, so I had to put it in a new bag. Yeah. So I'm just going to clean up here. And then I'm going to get off here so you all can have an amazing Sunday evening. I just want to say thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate you taking time out. And if you are new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell because that will notify you when I go live. I typically go live around 6 p.m. on Sundays, Eastern Standard Time Zone. There are some times where I don't make it because we are gone or something like that. But most of the time I'm here hanging out with you all. Every second is next week's the second, or is it I don't even know. Is it the third Tuesday of the month? Whatever it is. we will be, this Tuesday, I will be having a sale at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. So please, if you're bored, come on in and join us because we're going to have some fun. I'll have some giveaways. And we're just going to have some fun. Even if you don't want to buy anything, that's totally fine. We can just have a good time. So have a good night, everybody. Big hugs, big hearts to all of you. And I hope you have a fantastic week if I don't see you. Bye, everybody.